welcome to today's video. Today we are going to focus on the darker areas on the body, especially the underarms, the inner thighs, the knees, the elbows, the darker neck. What we're going to do, we're going to make an exfoliating body scrub. This scrub is going to lighten these areas once used on a regular. Now, what causes these areas to be darker is often dead skin cells, the buildup of dead skin cells. So when you exfoliate with an exfoliator that contains granules and skin lightening properties, it's going to get rid of the dead skin cells while lightening and brightening the area. Now, this is not a magic potion, so you will need to use it at least 2 to 3 times per week for best results. So if you're interested in my recipe, let's get in the kitchen. I'm going to share it with you, and then I'm going to share some tips on how to get rid of the darker areas and keep them looking clean and clear. So today we're going to be using tomato, and tomato contains lycopene. It is an amazing natural ingredient to clear hyperpigmentation on the skin. You can use the tomato all over the skin. It will have to lighten and brighten. It's good for the armpit, it's good for the groin, it is also good for the knees, the elbows, and this is also amazing to get rid of spots and blemishes on your face and also on your dark neck. So to prepare the tomato, we're going to be doing some blending. So let's reach for my chopping board. I'm going to chop it in small pieces for easier blending. So just cut this tomato right down the middle, and I'm using just a half of the medium tomato. We want to cut it in small pieces. If you do not have a blender, you can go ahead and you could grate the tomato just to extract the juice. Reach for the blender and place the tomato in the blender. Now once this is done, we are going to be blending. Before we blend the tomato, however, now let's reach for our second ingredient, which is milk. We're using the milk for its lactic acid. Lactic acid will have to clear the skin of dead skin cells. When you use it on a regular, it will have to brighten the skin, remove pigmentation from the skin such as dark spots, blemishes, and even acne scars. So we're using about a tablespoon of milk. Pour this in our blender, and before we blend also, we're going to add another ingredient. Now moving on to our next ingredient, here I have some turmeric powder. We're using the turmeric for its skin brightening properties. Turmeric will have to clear the skin of pigmentation, dark spot, blemishes. When mixed with the other ingredient, it's good for the knees, the elbows, anywhere on your body that have a darker shade. Now we do not need a lot of turmeric in this. Just 2 pinch of turmeric, or about a half a teaspoon. Pour that in. And now we're going to cover and we're going to blend. So we're blending tomato, turmeric, and milk. So cover and blend. Now once this is done, this is our base. You can use this base to make a facial mask. You can use this base to make a neck mask. You can use this base to make a body scrub. Now to get rid of dark inner thighs, we are going to reach for some exfoliating properties. So let's put this aside. To use this to brighten your inner thighs, your armpit, and anywhere, your knees, your elbows, you need to add some granules. The granules of choice is brown sugar. So, and brown sugar contains glycolic acid, which will help to clear the skin of hyperpigmentation. So I'm using about 3 tablespoons of the brown sugar. So here I have about 3 tablespoons of the brown sugar. And we're just going to pour it in. And we're going to give it a mix. Do not add the brown sugar until you're ready to use it. As soon as you're ready to use it, then you have the brown sugar. You can also choose to use some rice to replace the brown sugar. You can use white sugar, or you can use some oatmeal. Now once this is done, this is ready to use. You are going to use it on anywhere on your body that you have dark areas, your knees, your elbows, your thighs, your underarms, and you're going to apply it in circular motion. This is best done in the shower, so you can be generous with it. So just apply it all over, and this makes also a very amazing body scrub, exfoliating your entire body. Okay, basically good for the knees, elbows, underarms. Now exfoliate that area as best as you can. And once you're done, you are going to rinse off and reveal beautiful skin. Now, this is good to use 2 to 3 times per week for best result. And you can store this in the refrigerator for up to 7 days. When it is done, go ahead and make a new batch. So there you have it, a quick and easy but a very effective recipe for the darker areas on the body. Whether it is your neck, your underarms, your inner thighs, your knees, your elbows, this is going to get the job done. But as I said earlier, you will need to use it on a regular 2 to 3 times per week for best result. Now this body scrub can also be used to exfoliate your entire body, so don't be afraid to use it as a body scrub. You can also choose to add your favorite essential oil to this scrub. So go ahead, give it a go, whip it up, use it up, and then guess what? After about a couple of weeks or so, come back and leave your result. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.